Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. We are happy to have you here with us on High Five Live. We are grateful for this platform and the opportunity that they provide to have wonderful inspirational videos every single day. And we have a wonderful guest today to get us in the Christmas spirit and to teach us how to find ways to serve through Light the World. Tom, we're so grateful to have you here today.
Well, you're one of our heroes.
Yes, you are. You are so inspiring. And to our viewers, if you wouldn't mind, we would love to see where you are viewing from in the world. And please put any comments in the comment section for us and any questions.
And we will get back to you after the broadcast is over.
That's right. So Tom is an incredible disciple of Christ, and he has spent his life providing ways for people to see and know things that they might not have before. And
now,
Tom,
just to show you, he is a humble follower because he said, don't make this about me. But we do want to tell you something about him so you can understand his wonderful legacy.
Yeah, maybe we'll ask you, do you want to tell us just a little bit about your background and where you got to where you are today as the supervisor of mass media efforts for the Church Missionary Department? No small job.
Well, thank you, and it's a pleasure to be here with all of you this morning. And my background is in the first part of my career, I worked a lot in media for the church, and then I got an opportunity to go back east and work in advertising at major agencies in New York for about 30 years. But I always wanted to come back and kind of use skills honed there to do things to help promote the gospel. And an opportunity finally came up about 4 years ago to work with the missionary department, which has been great. It's always more fulfilling to work on advertising a product that actually works. So.
I love that. And yes, it does. You have worked on so many projects over the years that are familiar to us who are older.
And our family loves them. They were raised on them. They're just such a blessing.
The Homefront series and Mr. Kruger's Christmas, the Windwalker, one of the Homefront. What was that? Phone call? Is that a Homefront? Anyway, the phone call. We quote that all the time still after all of these years. And you can still find some of these older videos, but more recently, Tom has provided inspirational videos and opportunities for the church that bring people in and spread the missionary spirit. And we are just, I don't even know where to start. I want to tell you though, he has a wife named Annie and 3 sons. And I forgot to ask before, do you still have chickens?
We do, only now there's 11. So
last time we talked to you, there were, we started out with 9 and then you said, no, there's only 8 now, but now you have 11. That's awesome.
You know, it's the circle of life. So
for sure. So let's jump into how Light the World got started. And, you know, I can just imagine you and your team sitting around a table and just brainstorming all these things and then coming up with the best ideas that light the world. They really do. So just tell us a little bit about how Light the World in general became a thing.
Well, we've always tried to do communications and content around the Christmas season because it is a time when people, members and friends alike tend to be a little more thoughtful or having Jesus Christ on their mind. You know, the birth of the Savior is what we celebrate at this time of year. And also around Easter when we celebrate his resurrection and atonement. And so those 2 times of year, we try to make extra effort to have initiatives that inspire people and hopefully bring them closer to Jesus Christ and to God. So this is was the motivator, and we had tried several different things over the years. But in 2017, I think was the first time we used Light the World as the theme for the Christmas season. And it really resonated. It refers back to Jesus Christ, who we know scripturally is the light of the world, but also his charge to us that we also are the light of the world, and he is the light that we should hold up. So following his example of doing good and serving others is what's always been behind Light the World. And so this year we have the theme, Someone Needs Your Light, because we want to just to inspire people to be a little more thoughtful this time of year of the people in their lives, whether it's friends, family, or total strangers that might pass through your life, where there might be an opportunity to do good and to lift others up with your light. So
Love that. That is so great.
Perfect.
So the Light the World campaign has changed dramatically and expanded a lot. I don't know if viewers are familiar with the expansion. You might want to talk about that.
Yeah, I wonder if it would be good to just talk about it while going through through some of the things that are on the lighttheworld.org webpage.
Great.
Marvelous.
Okay to start there and
Yes.
start sharing. So is that screen up and everybody can see that?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So here, this is the Light the World website. We just did a soft launch of this yesterday. So it's now up and running for anybody that wants to go check it out. The up here at the top is just kind of a little pre-play loop of the videos for this year. Usually we have one long form video that's kind of the hero video that, you know, expresses the theme and hopefully inspires people, but we wanted to be able to reach more people and a younger audience. So these were all shot as short form reels for Instagram and Facebook. And so they, we did 8 of them, and they're only like, 20 to 30 seconds long each, but they were just meant to be little vertical reels, stories. So we turned the very expensive cinema cameras sideways and shot everything like it was on a phone. So that's what we tried for this year. And so here is where you can watch those videos. This little pop-up window just shows you the carousel. And I'll show these all to you in just a moment. But I first wanted to just kind of go down to another aspect. In the past, we've had a calendar of daily service ideas. And this year, we want to be a little bit, instead of like a prescriptive calendar like that, to just have people, give people different ways to just kind of inspire them with ideas. So this is an ideas to share your light, an idea generator. And you can hit this button and it just kind of turns.
Oh, that is so neat.
And it tells you, oh, here's an idea of what you can do, for whom, and when. So you can hit that little idea generator, or you can go in and say, well, I like those two, but I'm looking for a little something different. So you can click on each of those individually.
That's so fun.
That's amazing.
Fun, little engaging activity. And then you can come down here and just, this is what I'm going to do, and like count me in. And I just did it myself. You can only do it once a season, so that was mine for right now. And then down here, there's more information about our giving machines. There's you can download a sheet of 50 ways to let your light shine that also has more additional ideas. Of course, watching the Christ child is always something that we love having be a part of Light the World every year.
Absolutely.
And I'll come back to the giving machines because we've got some exciting news in that area. But the one thing I wanted to let everybody know about is we have a text, an opt-in text series every year where if you text light to 71234, you could see all of those daily prompts from the calendar. But this year we wanted it to be a little bit more self-directed. So here, when you text light to 71234, you're brought into a series of different character roles from the nativity story, from the star to the shepherds, to the wise men, to stable animals. So each of the service prompt ideas are themed under one of those different characters. And so you can take that inspiration and then look for ways to accomplish what that prompt is about. And then when you're ready to go on to the next one, you just text next, and then it'll bring up the next inspiration.
This is amazing.
So this will be kind of a fun way of doing it this year. That's helps to be more centered around Christ and the reason for the season. And then, of course, we have download page, which I'll take you to in a minute, that just has all kinds of other things that you can download directly to use in sharing and celebrating Light the World. And then you can also sign up for an email series of inspiring emails around the season.
I love that.
That's so
So let
amazing.
me go back up here to the giving machines, because there's something I wanted to just share there. So here, this year, we have giving machines in 48 different cities across 24 states in the United States, and in 18 locations in 4 different countries, I believe. And so this map here shows you where we all are. We have a couple in the Philippines, one in Hawaii, 4 in Australia, and 1 in New Zealand. And so we're excited about the expansion. So altogether, we've got 61 giving machine locations this year, which is double last year. And last year was double the year before. So it's really growing. And one thing we have new here this year is people can see how their donations have been actually received. So we were able this year to go to different countries, and from Ukraine to Jordan to Africa, and to see, to show these short little videos here. You can play these and see where your donations have gone. And
That is amazing.
so I thought I'd just take a minute here and just share one of these. This is enabling girls' education in Africa.
So the item that we included is tuition fees for girls so that they have enough to keep them in school.
Educating a girl child is said to be educating a whole society.
If it were not for the foundation, I would maybe be somewhere selling some things or doing something that is not okay. I don't know how to express the joy, but it feels good to be valued and to be loved, yeah, I would say. We thank you and we promise to work hard.
Thank you for your donation.
Oh,
So there's 6 of those available this year. And yeah, we're really excited about it.
Wow, that's amazing.
so personalized to see the kind of good it actually does. That is just, you could spend the whole month on this every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what we
really
plan to do.
great. And you know, if you are in an area where there aren't giving machines this year, you can come here to this part of the page, and these are our global charity partners that appear in the giving machines, and you can just click here and donate directly to them from this page.
Oh, perfect.
So that's the giving machine. And then just coming down here to the download page is another thing I wanted to just share with you. We have templates. So in your local congregations, if you have service projects or a Christmas party or a concert or anything, there's templates where you can create those invitations to those events as a Light the World event. So you can download those templates there and use them locally. Then again, the 50 ways to let your light shine, a series of ideas. We have digital pass-along cards, printable pass-along cards, and then videos from past years, including the Christ Child and other things that we've produced over the years. And some wallpapers that you can also download.
All in
there's
one place.
yeah.
That is
So there's
amazing.
lots of ways to get things to use, to find inspiration, and to generate ideas for how to serve others in your life. So the other thing I wanted to share was just those 8 videos. And so I'll just hit play here if you feel like we have time.
We do.
Oh, we do, please.
Okay, because this will only take about 3 minutes, but it'll go through the 8 short form video inspirations that we're going to be putting out on social media upcoming, and this week's upcoming to Christmas. So that is
They're beautiful.
Light the World for this year. So
Oh, wow. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
I just love the way it's small, simple, beautiful examples of daily experience you can have to really bring people closer to the Savior, to follow his example, and so many youth involved. We just love the idea that this is a wonderful outreach to youth. So beautifully done.
That was
Thank you so much. I just thank your team for us too, and those you work with. This is just an incredible initiative and opportunity. Everything's there, and you've made it so easy to know how to find everything. And we encourage all of our viewers to share this and light the world. Let your light so shine this Christmas season. You've got a jump start now, and it's already been what do you say? It's launched, right?
Yep.
And so it's all there.
And think about what you could do in the home church and your home personal experience. I mean, individuals will benefit greatly, but to sit around with your family and to watch and view and think and then plan and do wonderful experiences that will unite your family, help them feel loved. And help others, because someone truly does need our light every day. And what an inspiration to help us find that person. And I think if we pray about it every day and say, who could I bless today? How could I be an instrument in your hands? And use these examples, it could really make that difference for our whole season, and for many people a lot further than that.
Thank you for all the good you do. I imagine that there is no way we could ever count the lives that are influenced by what you have done in your career, and especially the last few years. 2017, right, is when was live. Just think of it. It's immense.
And I know that there were millions assisted last year, right? I mean, I don't know that we even have any statistics for that, but
Through the giving machines.
Oh yeah, with the giving machines. Yeah, no, there was hundreds of thousands of people who participated in the giving machines and raised millions of dollars that go to people who clearly need it. And so it's been a real blessing to see and experience what, how the impact it is that even the smallest donation can have in somebody's life. So.
And you've made it so easy to do.
Then you multiply that by all these acts of service that are being done. This year's initiative, there'll be no way to even measure in any way the kind of difference that'll make. But I know in our family, it's going to make a lot. I'm just going to go get on right now.
I know. Oh, we can't thank you enough. Is there anything that you would like to add to this broadcast before we close?
I just would give you a little tip there. We have some BYU TV programming that is aligning with Light the World this year. If you're familiar with the show Random Acts, which is doing good, they're going to have a special Light the World themed episode that'll premiere on Sunday night, December 3rd, right after the First Presidency devotional. So
wow,
it'll be something to look forward to. And other programs on BYU TV have similarly done short segments for social media. Wizard of Pause, Artful, Making Good, all those shows are doing things, including Studio C, which has done a real fun little funny skit segment about the giving machines. So
perfect.
And High Five Live, of all things, doing it today.
Exactly. High Five Live, like you heard it here first.
That's right. Thank you so much for being with us. And do you just want to share your testimony of Christ to close?
I just would say this has been the greatest honor and privilege of my life. It's something that I've always wanted to do, was to come back and to be a part of this great work. And when you see the thousands, the tens of thousands of missionaries that we have out in the field doing good, everything we do is for them. We want to help find people for them to teach. We want to break down barriers, help people know that we're all about good. And it's really helped strengthen and grow my faith and testimony in Jesus Christ and in this great restored gospel.
And thank you. We have grandchildren out there using it right now, serving in the mission field in England and Argentina, and heading for Sweden in another month. And oh, wow.
Well, we love them. So
yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tom. We appreciate it so much. Please share this wonderful, wonderful broadcast. Thank you.